Hello and welcome back to another Streamline Automation Systems instructional video. This instructional video is going to be based on a new feature that was recently added to Streamline Inspections Admin Console to update system checklists. So after logging into the Streamline Admin portal, if you click on the template section, you'll see a new menu item. You can see that we've changed the templates to walk-in, community risk, and hydrants. The checklists are also changed to walk-in, community risk, and hydrants. Then there's a new checklist item called Manage Violations. Under the Manage Violation section, this will allow you to bulk update your code sets from the current code set to a new code set. The first thing you want to do in this process is to view the checklist violations. This will pull up a screen that allows you to view all of your checklist violations. You can see that I have 5 pages of different checklist violations. I have 25 checklist questions, and these are broken out by question. So if I wanted to take a look, this is the checklist that the question is associated with. This is the actual question. This is the code set name that's associated with this question. This is the actual code and the actual code violation. I also have the ability to sort these by checklist. So in my drop-down, using my drop-down arrow here, if I wanted to look at my electrical checklist only, I can click on electrical checklist. It'll automatically filter my entire checklist by electrical. After doing so, you can see that I've got the question associated with it again, the code set name, the code set section, and the actual violation. Once you've run this query, or once you've set your page up to be viewed in this manner, you can export this to XLS to allow you to view that information in an Excel file to cross-reference with the existing code. Now keep in mind with the existing code, just because a code set references 605.6, that 605.6 may no longer be unapproved conditions in, let's say, the 2019 California Fire Code. So you still do want to check these to make sure that the code set cross-references the same based on code. When we go into automatically map these, we'll map these by code section. So let's do that next. So the next piece, after you've reviewed this, exported to Excel and reviewed this, and the export to Excel is optional, you can review that in here. The next piece is to go back up to the Manage Violations section and actually update the code set. This page is a new menu which allows me to select my checklist, and displayed below are all of the checklists I have in my system. We were viewing the electrical checklist, so you can only update one checklist at a time. So if you have multiple checklists, you would have to go through this more than one time. So when I select the electrical, it selects my electrical checklist. That is step 1. Step 2 is below that. You can see that step 2 is select the code sets in this checklist update. You can see that in that checklist, I only had the 2016 California Fire Code associated with that. You may have checklists that have more than one code set associated with that checklist. You may have some that have a fire code associated. You may have some that have a building code. You may have some that have a municipal code. In that case, you would see multiple codes selected below. You're going to select the one that you want to update. After I select step 2 below, you can see that step 3 says select which questions you would like to update. In many cases, when you're updating an entire code set, you're going to want to update every single section. If you wanted to update individually, you can select Edit. It will allow you to update these codes individually. First thing you would need to do is click Remove the Code section. It clears out the code section. The next thing you would do is select the code that you want to use. We were on the 2016 California Fire Code. I want to go to 2019. You would go through this process manually like you've done in the past to build out your code sections. We don't want to do that in this case. You can see that in this area, I have my electrical checklist. I have the label, which is the question. I have the code and then the description. If I wanted to view the code text, I can simply click on the code text. It'll show you the code text. And then I can hide that. To update my entire code section in bulk, I would want to highlight the very top question, use my Shift key on my keyboard, So very much like the control panels and the other grids in Streamline, use your Shift key, select the bottom one, and it will highlight all of those code sections at one time. From there, you will right click. When you right click in this menu, after everything is highlighted, you can select Update Code Set. It will show you all of the available code sets in your system. When you select Update Code Set, I can come over here and I can scroll down. You can see that I've got the 2019 California Fire Code. I can go ahead and select that. It says 10 questions have been updated to the new code set 2019 California Fire Code. You can see that the system updated the 10 checklist items on the right hand side. 4 were unable to be updated because the codes don't match. So you would want to review the code section 605.10.3, 604.1.2, and 605.4.2. Those codes existed in the 2016 California Fire Code, but these codes did not exist in the 2019 California Fire Code, so we were unable to map those codes. You can see now that on the left-hand side under step 2, you can see that you've got the 2016 Cal Fire Code and the 2019 Cal Fire Code referenced. If I select those, I can toggle between these 2 code sections, and you can see the 2 different code sections now, and even that code text. If you want to reference the 605.6, you can reference those different code sections that were mapped. So if there are codes that don't map, you will have to go in there and manually edit those. If the code sections do match exactly, they will automatically map. You can go in and edit those here, or you could go back into your actual checklist, select the walk-in checklist here, scroll down to the electrical, and finish updating your code set sections. Thank you for watching the video. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at our support line, 888-659-2249. Thank you.